When buying a TV, go for Mini LED, and when choosing a Mini LED, pick TCL. Hi everyone, welcome back to TCL's channel. Have you ever heard the term the niche? It sounds like someone's nickname, right? But actually, it's a unit of measurement for the amount of the light emitted or reflected from the surface area. Brightness is closely related to the picture quality of a TV. Like local dimming zones, brightness is also a core indicator of the TV picture quality. As a display product, a TV aims for the high brightness. We often discuss the significance of the brightness for the display products. But what does the brightness fundamentally mean in the real world? All objects and elementals in the real world are visible to the human eyes because they either emit light themselves or reflect light that hit their surface. In other words, brightness is the foundation of how we see everything around us. When it comes to brightness, most people can think of broad adjectives like bright and dim, but they might not have the concrete idea of what brightness value actually means. In reality, the brightness value in the world around us are often higher than you might think. The brightness of the TV next to me right now is 1000 nits. Keep this value in mind. Now, if you use this TV to display a scene of a room, you can see the content, but it might feel somewhat dim and not quite realistic, right? That's because, in reality, the brightness of the table in that scene easily reaches 5000 nits, which is 5 times the brightness on the TV screen. If it's a sunny tropical jungle, the brightness is even higher, reaching over 10,000 nits. In comparison, the image displayed on this TV with a maximum brightness of only 1000 nits would appear much dimmer, completely unable to replicate the beauty of the real rainforest. The brightness values in the real world around us much higher than those the TV itself. High brightness in a TV is admitted more realistically replicating the scenes of the real world. Low brightness display device need to compress the details to show in a image. For example, if a scene's brightness of the table is 5000 nits, the floor is 3000 nits, and the carpet is 2000 nits, the displaying on the TV with a maximum brightness of only 1000 nits would result in all the brightness values being compressed together. This undoubtedly leads to the loss information of the displayed image, making it impossible to accurately convey the true intention of the director or creator. Imagine you are at home enjoying a nature documentary, but because the TV's low brightness, the scenes look dull and gray, and you can't appreciate the beauty of the scenery at all. That would be really frustrating. Understanding the comparison between the real world's brightness and the TV display brightness helps you to see why TVs are constantly competing in the higher brightness. For example, high brightness found in the real world, the higher brightness of the display device, the better it can replicate the real-world scenes, resulting in the better picture quality compared to the low brightness device. In summary, higher brightness, more realism. And there is much more to know about brightness as a core indicator of the picture quality. It influences the display image in various ways. If you want to learn more about brightness, stay tuned for our next session.